Most people think aging is just about gray hair and slowing down, but here's the reality. Your body actually starts breaking down at the cellular level decades before you ever see it in the mirror. Today, we are breaking down the 7 silent biological signals your body is sending you right now. Signals most of us just brush off as a bad night's sleep. And you absolutely need to stick around for sign number 5. It surprises pretty much everyone, and it starts years before any formal diagnosis. Let's get into the explainer.
So, are your cells 15 years older than you are? I know it sounds a bit crazy, right? But honestly, if you're ignoring these early warnings, your biological age could literally be running 10 to 15 years ahead of your actual age. There's this invisible gap between what the calendar says and what your cells are actually doing. And that gap, that's exactly where chronic disease, metabolic collapse, and accelerated aging set up shop.
Okay, let's dive into this. Before we hit the 7 signs, we really need to understand 2 completely different numbers that are controlling your life. See, your chronological age is just the number on your birth ticket. Simple, right? But your biological age, that is the actual functional state of your cells, your tissues, and your organs. The science confirms it. You can have 2 people who are the exact same age on paper, but their biological profiles are decades apart. Why does this happen? It all comes down to accumulated cellular damage. A massive driver of this damage is a core threat called inflammaging. So what is inflammaging? Basically, it's chronic, low-grade, systemic inflammation combined with mitochondrial dysfunction. Think of it like a slow-burning fire inside your body. It accelerates cellular decay and literally erodes your DNA over time. When this inflammaging process speeds up, your body ages so much faster than the calendar says it should.
Section 1. Energy and metabolic warnings.
When your internal systems start aging rapidly, your energy production and your metabolism are almost always the very first things to fail. This brings us to sign number 1, persisting exhaustion and hitting a daily energy wall, even when you're getting a solid 7 to 8 hours of sleep. You know the feeling. You hit 2 or 3 p.m. and absolutely no amount of coffee is going to fix it. A lot of us just blame work stress or, getting older. But clinically speaking, this pattern points straight to mitochondrial dysfunction. Your mitochondria are basically the energy factories inside your cells, and as biological aging accelerates, they lose their efficiency. Your cells just can't produce ATP, which is your body's core energy currency, at that youthful rate anymore.
Which brings us right to sign number 2, and it's represented by a crucial number, 35. Listen, if you are gaining fat specifically around your midsection without changing your diet, that is a massive red flag. For women, a waist circumference above 35 inches, and for men, above 40 inches, is a clinical marker of dangerous visceral fat. And I want to be super clear here. This is not a willpower issue. It is a glaring sign of rising insulin resistance. This visceral fat isn't just sitting there. It's actively releasing inflammatory cytokines that accelerate cellular decay everywhere in your body.
Section 2. Physical wear and tear. Now that we understand the metabolic side of things, let's look at the physical toll. These are the visible physical signs you might be writing off as just everyday aches, but honestly, they are loud biological alarms. Sign number 3 is morning joint stiffness, especially in your knees, lower back, or fingers that last more than 15 to 20 minutes after you wake up. The absolutely crucial point here is that this is not normal aging. This is chronic systemic inflammation. Your body's ability to regulate inflammation is breaking down, and it's actively decreasing the quality of your synovial fluid, which is the lubricant inside your joints. And if your joints are inflamed, there's a really good chance your blood vessels and gut lining are inflamed right along with them.
And this brilliantly illustrates our next point, sign number 4. I want you to think about how you heal. Healthy healing means small cuts disappear in just a few days. But if your stem cells are declining, simple bruises and scratches can take weeks to heal. Your skin is a direct mirror of your internal biological state, so when your healing starts to slow down, it means your stem cell activity and tissue regeneration capacity are dropping systemically throughout your entire body.
Section 3. The brain and gut link.
Remember earlier when I told you to stick around for the most surprising sign? Well, we are finally here. The brain and gut systems are deeply interconnected, and they actually hold the most alarming markers of rapid aging. Sign number 5 is cognitive fog, forgetting words mid-sentence and experiencing increasingly fragmented focus. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that clinically, these are early markers of neuroinflammation. When your body is inflamed and metabolically stressed, your brain's glymphatic system gets impaired. That's the system that is supposed to clear out metabolic debris while you sleep. So your brain is literally struggling to clear its own cellular waste. Crazy, right?
And functioning right alongside the brain is sign number 6, which is marked by the number 70. So why 70? Because roughly 70% of your immune function lives in your gut. Yep, 70%. If you suddenly start developing new food sensitivities, unpredictable digestion, or you're dealing with constant bloating, it means your gut microbiome is aging rapidly. The intestinal lining actually becomes thinner, a condition you've probably heard of called leaky gut, and that directly drives that massive inflammaging process we defined a minute ago.
The reality of these interconnected systems is pretty harsh. When 3 or more of these signs are present simultaneously, biological aging is not linear. It compounds. If you have 3 or more of these signs, your systems are literally feeding off each other. The inflammation makes the brain fog worse. The mitochondrial failure slows down your recovery. You are in a state of accelerated biological aging, and ignoring it is only going to speed it up. Right, let's take a quick pause here.
Welcome back. Section 4, the recovery slowdown. We still have one final, extremely crucial physical warning sign to reveal. And honestly, it's often the most debilitating one, because it actively prevents you from doing the things you love to do. Sign number 7 is the rapid loss of grip strength, along with feeling sore for days after just mild exercise. Maybe you used to bounce right back, but now, a simple workout wipes you out for 3 whole days. This is sarcopenia, which is muscle loss. And more importantly, having a weak grip isn't just about struggling to open a jar. It is a primary biomarker that actively predicts cardiovascular events and overall mortality. Your body is losing its foundational strength and its ability to repair tissue.
Section 5. Reversing your biological clock.
But hey, here is the fantastic news. We've talked a lot about the problem, so let's shift gears and focus on the solution. Your biological age is absolutely not a life sentence. It is highly modifiable. You can genuinely turn back your cellular clock and reclaim your metabolic resilience. Here is a totally science-backed longevity protocol filled with daily habits you can actually start today. First, resistance training twice a week. Muscle is your metabolic sink, so build it. Next, aim for 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. You desperately need this protein to repair your tissues. Third, get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. You have to give your lymphatic system the time it needs to clean your brain. Fourth, load up on anti-inflammatory foods. We're talking omega-3s, berries, extra virgin olive oil. And finally, take a 10-minute walk after your meals to slash those glucose spikes. Following this protocol is exactly how you shift out of accelerated aging and into active cellular regeneration. Implementing this longevity protocol can completely alter the trajectory of your health for the better. If you found some value in this explainer today, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and please share this with someone who really needs to hear it. Taking control of your biology all starts with awareness. So I have to ask you, which of these 7 silent signs are you currently ignoring the most? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.